Yes, hello. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Two participants, one be. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Oh, thank you.
How are you, sir?
We are very fine, sir. How are you, sir? We are here, sir.
Yeah. So
We are,
you can
yes,
record it if you want to record it.
yes, we are doing a test run of
You can record it when you are ready.
Okay,
You can record it on your computer there.
okay, we can record this. So
You have the
how,
access as host.
okay, how do we record it, sir?
Just click on more. Click on more, then you'll be able to record. Click on more, you will see record there.
Okay, more. Okay, record on this computer. Okay.
Click on more.
Yes.
So you see record there.
Yes, we have two options. Record on this computer, record to
It's
the
better you
class.
record on your computer. Record it on your computer so that you have access to it.
Okay.
You understand?
No. Yes.
Record on your computer, then you can share your screen. Try to share your screen. Let's see how it's working.
Okay,
Share your screen.
where
You will see there now.
is
Look at
that?
it there now. Look at share screen there.
Okay. Can you see it, sir? Can you see it, sir?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, good.
Scroll down, let's see. It's okay, it's working, it's fine.
Okay, good.
Can you play a video? Can you play a video and share your screen?
Okay.
Play a video and share your screen.
Okay, so how do I get the video site?
YouTube now, go to YouTube now. Go to YouTube and be playing video there, then you share the screen.
Okay, YouTube.
Just test it, just a test run.
I'm checking.
In case you want to play video and share with them and to show them some things.
Okay, good. Okay. No, you can't be offline. Yes, you can't be offline. We are on now. We can't be offline. The page is still loading. It's still loading. No, yeah. Ṣé ní network yìí máa ṣe tiẹ̀? Oh, are you sure we still have to? Two big no ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀ kí sure. Huh? We are going to do. We are coming to this one. No going back. There. There. It's fine. There, it's fine. It can feel it can feel. Yes, anything. Yeah, one phone number.
How are you? Imagina.
Yeah,
Hmm?
yeah,
Who's that?
was it I couldn't just.
So come on, do it.
This.
We are done already.
Yeah.
So can I work? I got to give you an education class.
Okay, we are testing our mic. I hope we are hearing it clearly. I hope you are hearing it. Can you hear us, sir? Hello, good morning. Good morning from here. Good morning. Hello.
Are you using their mic?
No, we are using the computer mic.
Use your mic. You have larger audience, you have to use their mic. So let's test, let's do it, see as if you're having large audience. So use their mic, let's see what happens. But by the time you start having large crowd now, you can't use computer again.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So use their mic.
Okay, so we need to go and meet them to request for mic right now.
Normal, I think that's that was normal. We are paying your money.
Good morning. Good morning. Just want to introduce something to. Okay. Morning, good morning. Hello, good morning. No, automatically, it should be a plug and play. It should be a plug and play. Morning, good morning. So, no. Okay. The internet is unstable. Most of them. Okay. Okay. Sign. Alpha. Kuma. Yes. Morning. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Morning. Testing. Testing. Morning. Good morning. Okay. Let's see. Tell the mic if it's working. If it isn't. Okay. Morning. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Mr. Sean, can you hear me? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Wọ́n fẹ́ kẹjọ ẹ̀sán kí ẹ fi lè monitor the progress. I especially online gangan ní my concern, not the online. It might take some time. Yeah, you said that. That guy, me, read that guy online. Morning, good morning. Hello. Yes, I was the person. And this way is open. Make sure it's open. Morning, good morning. Okay, let me test some. Okay, test now. I'm trying to test an audio song so that. Hello, good morning. Yeah. Okay. Hello, good morning. You can try the link to on the phone. Something they know. You can try that. Yes. Trying to test the speaker to make sure that the speaker is working. No, link yẹn lẹ kò máa tẹ̀lé ní ẹ kò máa click lórí link yẹn ó tẹ máa lọ sí site yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni then you just put the meeting ID lẹ́yìn ìgbà tẹ́ ti install kìíní work now. This, this, this one to check. So, so the speaker is working. So the speaker is working. Let me- Okay. So we have established resources may affect the audio. Try to close some applications to improve it. We have applications. We have applications. I don't have applications. Applications. Just talking about pages. Okay, so let him join. Yeah. Good morning. He should join. We have started already. We have started. We started by 10:30. Yes, you should join. You should join. Yes, you should join. I don't know who join. I sent you the message. Okay, good morning, class. Morning. We are here. Thank you. Thanks to God Almighty for us being here, and we're here for this boot camp session. My name is Ashon Harrison. I'm the first lecturer and first teacher for this section. We'll be talking about coding. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see what I have here. This bootcamp session is going to be one of the best that you would have ever attended. Before I go further, I like to share some information with you. The essence of this program, about our program. About our program is, the essence of this bootcamp session is to unlock your full potential. To unlock your full potential. This training is conducted by Tech Skills Academy, powered by Guru Systems Technology. Now, the essence after this program, one of the opportunities that you have is job opportunities. Job opportunities, free mentorship, job opportunities, and free mentorship. And we are going to be there for you as you grow. We're going to be there for you as you grow. After this program, after this training, you are expected to be a front-end developer. You're also expected to be a freelancer that provides solutions for organizations both locally and internationally. That's one of the opportunities. In this boot camp, we have two courses. We have two courses. I'll share my screen with you. We have two courses. Now, we have the coding, and then we also have the graphic design. We have the coding and the graphic design. We have the coding and the graphic design. When you hear coding, everybody wants to learn coding. Coding is a concrete word. Coding is a big word that can be used to describe different aspects in technology. Coding can be used to describe programming also. So right now, we have listed our courses under coding. We've listed the courses that we are going to teach, the courses that we are going to touch. One of the courses is HTML. HTML, as you know, is called Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext Markup Language. The next course is called CSS, Cascading Style Sheets. Cascading Style Sheets. The next course, we have JavaScript. We have JavaScript. Okay. So what we are going to recap this all over again. We are going to recap this all over again. This training is conducted by Tech Skill Academy, powered by Guru Systems Technology. The aim of the training is to unlock your full potential. Unlock your full potential. And we are going to be taking you coding and graphics. Coding and graphics. Like I was saying, coding. We have types of coding. Coding can also be called programming. When you write a specific instruction that the computer must obey, that aspect is called coding. So in coding, we have HTML, we have CSS, we have JavaScript, we have Bootstrap, we have WordPress technology, and we are going to do projects. Now, each of these is a series of training that at the end of the day, at the end of the course, a participant becomes a front-end developer. Becomes a front-end developer and can also be an employer. Another advantage, it can also work remotely as a freelancer to provide solutions for organizations locally and internationally. That is the first one. The second one is graphics design. Graphics design. What is graphics? Combination of text and pictures, such as logo, flyers, backdrops, billboards, etc. So in this course, we have Canva. Canva. We are going to teach you how to use Canva. We are going to teach you how to use CorelDRAW. We are going to teach you how to use Photoshop. We are also going to teach you how to use Microsoft PowerPoint for presentation, creating slides, office presentation, and others. At the end of the session, you do projects. You do projects. Now, the essence of all of this, the essence of the project work is to test your capacity. To test that you, after the session, you are okay, you are good to go. Also, one great advantage, after the whole session, you get a free mentorship. You get a free mentorship. You get a free mentorship that will guide you even when you have projects at hand. And we are going to be doing all that free of charge. We're going to be doing that free of charge. So my advice to you, online and my online audience, is I like you to put your mind, put your all in this, so that at the end of the day, we could all achieve the set goal. Now, we are starting today, so you can still tell your friends. Then I forget to tell you this, for our physical audience, if you come here physical, you have a money back guarantee. If you come here physical, you have a money back guarantee. All you just need is register, make payment, come with your system. That's all. So you have a money, so you can still tell your friends. You can still tell your friends. Our age limit is 10 to 60 years. So though we are organizing a summer camp, but it's not only restricted to the young ones. It's not restricted to the teenagers. It's not restricted to the kids. It's for everybody. That's why we are bringing it down. Yes. And this is also for those that want to skill. Now, you can also use this skill, you can also use this knowledge in your place of work. Not even now, considering the fact that we are all experiencing in our country. You know what I mean? So this is a perfect time for you. It's a good time for you to learn a new skill, to upgrade, to move from bottom to top. This is just a perfect time. So I encourage you, I charge you to invite your other friends. It's just for a month. It's just for a month. And you will be glad you did. You can also, apart from you enrolling, apart from you looking for jobs in the offices or in companies, you can also get remote jobs. And those remote jobs, to be honest with you, do not need most certificates. All you need to do is to solve a task. You can solve a task. You can also register on sites like Upwork, Fiverr, freelancing sites, and you'll be getting jobs. What do you need? Just a system, a good computer system, internet access, and your mobile phone. Now, let me remind you this. Everywhere you are can also be called an office. So you would like to say, but my business study teacher taught me that an office is a place where clerical duties are done. No, this is the 21st century. An office can be in your bedroom. Your office can be in your dining room. Your office can be anywhere. As long as you are meeting a need and you are solving problems, you are providing solutions, that's your office. And you ask me, how do you charge? You can collect currency. You can collect your money. You can get you can get paid. You can get paid online. How do you get paid? Either by your PayPal account, your direct account, or if you have Flutterwave or any of those, you can do that. And if you need support, we can give you that free of charge. So it's good. So please don't sit back at home and say, after praying and fasting, and you're waiting for manna to fall. It's not going to happen right now. And I also want you to know that there are three categories of people. Those that make things happen, those that watch things happen, and those that don't know what is happening. So make things happen. We don't say you're too young. We are here live, and we have our students. We are in this session. We are in this training complex, and training is going on at Christiana Jade Learning Center, number 70B, Oluwalogbon Street, Anthony Village, Lagos, Nigeria. So we are here. If your place is too far, join the online. Join the online audience. You will still get everything, and we will still put you in a group. Now, some of you will ask, how do I contact? Who do I contact? I'm going to give you 2 numbers that you can contact on the website. And all of this information is on the website. By logging into gurusystemstechnology.com/tech skills. Again, gurusystemstechnology.com/tech skills. You will see all of this information. So I'm going to give you 2 numbers that you can call, 2 hotlines that you can call. That if you call right now, you would get response. Otherwise, you can also chat. If you don't have airtime, you can chat. So one of the numbers that I'm going to give you is 081 30 09 7243. Again, 081 3009 7243. I'm going to give you another number. 080 369 6098. Again, 080 369 6098. So if you call those 2 numbers, you chat them up, you'll get response. Okay, so now today we are going to start with coding. We are going to start with introduction. We are going to start with the introduction, just like I mentioned. One of the introduction that we are going to start with HTML. We are going to start with HTML. Now, what is HTML? HTML is hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. The manuals will be shared and will be sent to you. So we are going to share the screen, and we're also going to give you the manuals to your email address. So hypertext markup language. HTML is hypertext markup language. I want to share my screen with you. Okay. So what is hypertext markup language used for? Hypertext markup, HTML is a building block for developing websites. HTML is a developing block for building websites. So which means that if you see any website going on, if you see any website going on, if you see any website, the building block is HTML. The building block is HTML. Now, it's very simple. Now, I know some of us are not used to writing codes. I know some of us are not used to writing codes. So, but I'm going to make it as simple as possible that you can really understand. Okay. This is our introduction. In this book, we have HTML, we have CSS, and JavaScript. But today we are going to talk about HTML. Let me share my screen. Okay. Now, why do we need HTML? We need HTML to communicate to the world. We need HTML to communicate to the world because HTML is a building block. It's used for writing text. It's used for writing text and information. So now, when you go to any website, yahoo.com, gmail.com, any website, what you get to see is HTML version. What you get to see is HTML version. And HTML is a combination of text. It's a combination of text. It's a combination of pictures. It's a combination of objects. So, for example, you go to the yahoo.com and you see text, you see pictures. What you get to see, that page is HTML. So HTML simply means hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. Okay. Now, let's look at the structure of our documents. To start writing a web page, to start writing an HTML, you need three things. Number one, you need an application or an editor. You need a browser, a recent browser. And then you also need your internet. Now, but the internet is not as important as having your browser and editor. So what is an editor? An editor is a software. It's a program that enables you to write your command. It's an editor. It's a program, it's a software that enables you to write your command, to write your instruction, to write your code. Example of those editors. Now, you have Notepad++. You have Notepad. You have Sublime. You have VS Code, and so many, and so many. Now, our first learning is going to be how to start writing our code. Before you start writing your code, there are three things. There are three requirements. Number one, you must have an editor. You must have your editor. You must have your browser. And you must have a good computer with internet connection. But the internet connection is not as important as having your computer working efficiently. Now, examples of the editors I mentioned earlier. We have Notepad, we have the Notepad++, we have the Sublime, we have the VS Code, we have others. For this course, we are going to be using Sublime. We are going to be using Sublime. Like I told you, today is introduction. So I'll give you the requirement, I'll give you the required software. I'll tell you and you have it then on your system. So we are going to be using Sublime. Sublime is an editor that makes life easy. It's very, very, very easy. You don't need to cram. You don't need, like when we started, like when I started programming back then in school, it was only Notepad, and it was so difficult that you had to cram everything. Not until now that we have simple tools. So we're going to be using Sublime. How do you get Sublime? You get Sublime on the internet. You get Sublime on the internet. Just log in, open your browser, use your browser, log in to google.com and type Sublime. 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 Sublime is a simple text editor that makes coding easy. So that's number one. Number two, you need a browser. What's a browser? A browser is a software that enables you visit websites that you can use to visit your website. Example of the browser, we have Mozilla Firefox, Opera, Google Chrome, and etc. So for this class, we will be using Google Chrome. Now, one simple instruction, make sure that your Google Chrome is up to date. Make sure your Google Chrome is up to date. Now, if it's not up to date, when you are developing, when you are writing your code, it won't synchronize. It won't bring out the right command. Your browser will be showing out of date. So please, you need to update your Google Chrome. The third one is your system. Make sure you have a good system that backs up. And if you don't have a system that backs up, make sure you have your system connected to a UPS. A UPS such that your battery won't go flat. So those are the three requirements that you will need for coding. I'll take it as simple as possible, and I'm very sure that you will be able to get it. Now, I'm going to, the way we're going to take the class, we are going to take the class by example. We are going to take the class by example. We are not going to use the normal class, the normal class we are used to. We are going to take the class by example. So we'll have a case study of a project that we want to do, and then we will implement so that you can learn fast as possible. That is the, so I call that process the workflow. If you have any question, if you have any concern, you can send us message online and you can communicate. You can raise up your hand, but that's how we're going to work. If you're not getting it, you can raise up and you can indicate, and then we'll go back. You can also send a message. You can also send a message on WhatsApp and online. That's our mode of operation. Okay, so the first thing I would like us to do is to install Sublime. Just like I told you, today is our introduction, but we are going to talk about how to design, how to set up a structure, the HTML structure, how to write a structure. Remember, we are talking about structuring a document or structuring documents for the web. So we cannot do that if we don't have an editor. We cannot do that if you don't have an editor. We are going to, I will show you how to write an HTML structure. Just like we promised, this class is going to be 100% practical. So the manuals, the handouts will be given to you so that if you want to read extensively, but practicals is what we want. Okay, so let's log into Google and download Sublime. Sublime. I have it on my system. Okay. Now we're going to get to work right now. But before we get to work, I need everyone to install Sublime. Today we are talking about structuring a document. And you cannot structure a document. You cannot code a document without having the application. So I like us to go to Google and download Sublime. Sublime. I already have it on my system, but I will share the screen so that you can have an idea. Okay. Okay. Okay, Sublime. Okay. Okay, so right now I am on Google. I'm on google.com. So I keyed in Sublime text. This is a guide for you. Sublime text. The website is www.sublimetext. It's online. So you click on Sublime text editor, the first one, and install it. But please make sure your system is 64-bit. Make sure your system is 64-bit. So you download Sublime text. It's just an editor. So that's what we are going to use. I already have mine. Okay, so we are going to wait for our online audience to just have their own, and I will share my screen. I already have mine. I already have mine. Okay, yes. I already have mine and it's showing. So I already have my Sublime text. This is one of the requirements that I talked about. There are 3 requirements that you must have. You must have a browser to visit your website. You must have a good computer with a good computer and editor. And we are using Sublime. Why are we using Sublime? Sublime is very, very simple. It's very, very simple to use. You don't need to cram, you don't need to do anything. You're good to go. So we will give our online audience like 5 minutes to have their copy online. Make sure if you download it, and once you download it, run it, open it. Just open it. Just open it. And you don't need to pay for it. Use the free version. It's the free one that we are using, free. When you download it, it will tell you Sublime text unregistered. Please disregard that. We don't need that. We just need Sublime text. And I've been using this for a while now. I've been using this for a while and it has been working. We have 2 more minutes to continue. We have 2 more minutes to continue. Like I told you, today is going to be our introduction. So once you have your Sublime text, tomorrow we will not have to do this again. Today we want to learn how to write a structure, how to define a document structure. You see content online, you see websites online, you see materials online, and you want to also add, you want to create your own. This is the way. Just like I shared that at the end of this training, you will become a front-end developer. So, and there are a lot of opportunities for young people. Young people. You can work from home, you can work anywhere. You don't need to resume to any physical location. And you, with your good work and your money in your account, you're good to enjoy. You're good to go. Okay, now I have my Sublime online. I have opened it. Once you download it, you open. This is the screen. The first menu The first menu is called title bar, followed by the menu bar. On the menu bar, we have the file, edit, selection, find, view, go to, down to help. And then we have the black screen. I like mine to be black. I like mine to be black. I enjoy mine to be black. Though you can change it under preferences. We have color scheme. You see, we have different options. Anyone you select, it will go. Anyone you select, it will go. Color scheme. You see, color scheme. Or if you ask me, I like this one because it gives me inspiration. It gives me inspiration. Okay. A small insight. Do you know that there are jobs that you need competencies? When I say competencies, if you attend this course, just by registering and coming to physical class, coming to classes, you might not need anything more. Like when we was still a mirage, was still a dream. It was after we had to go and learn a lot of these things. Why? Because the curriculum was designed to, after you finish your school, you go and look for a job, you work in a company. Right now, things have changed. And I am a testimony to that goodness. Okay. Now, the first thing we are going to do right now is to minimize. We have launched our application minimize. Now, why do we need to minimize? We want to create a folder. We are going to create a folder on the desktop. So I right click on my desktop. I say new. I'm selecting new folder. And I rename it to coding. I'm going to rename it to coding. I give it a name, coding class. No, I say coding, yes. Coding is okay. Coding. Why is it necessary for you to have a folder? So that all your information, so that all your content will be there. When you are developing a site, an information, a document online, you need to be able to manage them very well. Okay, so I'm back to my screen. I've created a folder, and in that folder is on my desktop. I'll be saving all my content there. Now, the next thing I'm going to do right now is to save this page. You ask me, why must I save? You have to save it. Just follow my workflow. Follow it. Okay? So I click on File. I say Save. Where am I saving? I check the folder. I open the folder and I save. I have a file name. Now, we need to understand this. We are studying coding. So the way you assign a file name is as important as the content of the page. So if you are familiar to Microsoft Word, you know you save your Microsoft Word as .doc document. If it's a picture, it's .jpeg. If a movie, .mp3 or mp4, etc, etc. Now, the way we save our files here is different, will be different. So there are inside pages and there are outside pages. So example of the inside pages are about us, contact us, services, portfolio, etc. The first page, the outside page is the page called home page. So when you visit a website, the first page that comes is called home page. And for your home page, there is a way you must save. So when you are coding, you must understand this. So what the file name that we are going to give our first page is INDEX, index dot HTML, because that's the language. The first name is called index. Is first page. Is the first page. The index is known as the home page. So .html is the language. There are other languages that you can also write. .vb, Visual Basic, .php, Hypertext Preprocessor, .css, Cascading Style Sheet. There are so many of those languages. But our main foundation is HTML. And if you understand HTML very well, you understand CSS, HTML, CSS, you understand JavaScript, it will be very, very easy for you to develop your content in a Bootstrap technology. It will be very, very easy for you to use Bootstrap, because the Bootstrap is just a composition of everything. So index.html, you save it in the folder and click and hit on save button. Save button. The moment you hit save button, your page name will change to index.html. Now, you could also have index can be index.htm or .html. The old version is .html. The new version is .htm. So if you are using HTML, use HTML also. If you are using HTML, use HTML also. You have to be consistent. Don't mix them up. Okay. Okay, so we are going to start writing right now. Just watch the screen. Like I told you, you will not cram. You would not do anything. You will just understand. And if you understand, you are good to go. And the essence of this training is for you to understand. Is for you to understand. And once you understand, we are happy with that. Okay. Please pay rapt attention because this could be a breakthrough for you. This could be a breakthrough for you. Be attentive. Put your mind here, especially those that we have online. Please leave your WhatsApp, leave your chat, leave everything, and let's be together. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do right now is on my keyboard, I have a shift. I have different buttons. I have shift. I have other keys. So I'm going to press my shift, less than, shift, less than. And I'm going to press the first letter, H. Again, shift, less than, and I'm going to press H. Now, the moment I press H, there's a pop-up, HTML, header, head, H1, H2, H3, H4, and so many. Select, you notice that your cursor, you notice that the pointer, look up, you notice that the pointer is on HTML. So, because the pointer is on HTML, all you need to do is just press enter from your key, from your keyboard. Just press the enter button. Just press the enter button. The moment you press the enter button, you have your structure. The moment you press the enter button, you have your structure. This is your structure. Now, without this structure, we cannot do anything. So we need you to, I need you to understand this structure. Our structure has number 1 to 9. Number 1 to 9. Perfect. Now, let me give you another insight. If you visit any website, that was used behind the browser at the back end, you want to see the code. All you just need to do is just press Ctrl U. Just press Ctrl U. So the moment you press Ctrl U, you will see the code. So let me show you what I mean. Let me show you what I mean. Okay. Let me show you what I mean. Okay. Now I'm going to share my screen with you. Share my screen with you. Okay. Now look up. This is our website. I said we are talking about HTML. And HTML is the building block for developing any website. HTML, I said, is a combination of text, pictures, animations, videos, and all. Now, why are we here? Now, I told you that to discover, to see any code on a website, I want to see any code on a website. You want to see the language, you want to see the code. All you need to do is just press Ctrl U. Is to press Ctrl U. The moment you press Ctrl U, you see the command, you see the codes, you see the instructions that was used to develop that website. this is what I am talking about. So press Ctrl U. The moment I press Ctrl U, now this is the Ctrl U I have pressed, and you see. Now, like I showed to you in our Sublime have number 1 to 9. Your page can have as many as 5,000, 1,000. Like look up, you see, we have page 397, we are page 424, we are page 450. Let's go down. Let's go down. This is the code that are being used to design that page. And this is what we want to learn. See, this is the code that be used to design just that page. So, like I told you, every page has a code. Just before we started, I told you that we have the front page and the inside pages. The front page is known as the home page. The inside pages are inside pages like about us, contact us, services, products. So we are developing commands. We are writing commands for each of the pages. That's how it is done. So with this, you will know that there is no how you can cram. There is no how you can cram. Because we are going to be combining HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So how long can you cram? You can't do that. If you cram and you miss a line, it's gone. So this is the back end of this website. I decided to share it with you so that you have more insight. Let's go back to our page. Let's go back to our page. Okay. Okay, now we are here right now. So just like I told you, I'm going to explain all of this. Number one is called document type, doc type. Doc type. It's called document type. There are types of documents. Just like I told you, we are defining a document structure. If you don't define it, you will not be able to do anything. So our document type is HTML. And what does HTML mean? Hypertext Markup Language. Again, hypertext markup language. Again, hypertext markup language. That is the language we are writing. That's the first language that you must know. If you must become a front-end developer expert, you need to know that language. You need to learn it. You need to know how to write it. You need to implement it. Okay. Number two is the HTML. Now, you'll be surprised. Why do we have them in short format? We have them in short format so that it can be easy. So HTML simply means we have them in acronyms. HTML, hypertext markup language. Now, number two is the defining language. It's the top part of the language you are writing. Now, what do I mean? When you look at number 9, you will discover that it has a forward slash. No, it has a backslash rather. So that tells you that in coding, in HTML, we have two types of tags. I'm going to be explaining it like this. Two types of tag, open tag and close tag. I'm going to explain what closed tags are. I'm going to explain what open tags are. Example of an open tag, no, a closed tag rather, is HTML. Look at number 2, HTML. And then look at number 9. It has a backslash slash HTML. Now, look at number 3, head. Head is also the top region of the document. Look at number 3, is the open tag. Look at number 5, is the close tag. That is close tag. Now, let's go to number 4, title. Title is also a close tag. It has an open tag, it has a close tag. In between is your comment. In between lies the information, your information. Okay. So when you visit a web page or a website, there are 2 things that you are going to notice if you look carefully. Number 1, the title of the page and the content of the page. The content of the page appears under the body. The body is also a closed tag. Line 6, open tag. Line 8, closed tag. So line 7 is where you add your content. Line 7 is line 4. Line 4 is the title website. Every page must have a title. Every page must have a name. So the page, the title is likened to a baby that has a name. Example, Michael, John, Samuel, Shola, Opeyemi, etc. So that's how the title. So when you are developing a page, you are writing a page, your page must have title. Why is it important? So that people can have access to it. So that people can have access to your page. So that people can have access to your site. Now, what's the site? A site is a collection of pages. Just like you have an apartment, you have the room, you have the parlor, you have the kitchen, all of that. So it's called a house. So a website is a collection of different web pages. So different web pages. So right now, we're starting with a web page. We are just designing one page. I'm explaining this because this is the main foundation that you need. It is possible that you have visited YouTube, you have gone to do some online courses, but you will not have it as this. You will not have this version. They will not explain to you exactly like this. So we need a name. What's our name? My first web page. My first web page. That's first name. So you see, it has a title, the open and the close. Now, let's come to the body. Body. The body is where you have all your information. So when you visit any website and you see content is in the body. The body is where we're going to have pictures. The body is where we're going to have our text. The body is going to have, we're going to have all our adverbs and everything. The body. Let's add our content on the body. I'll copy a text and I'll just paste. I'll copy a text and a paste. Let me go and copy a text. Let me copy a text. Let me go and copy text. Okay, good. Yes, okay, good, fine. Now, okay, we want to copy text. We want to copy text from this information, from this our page. We are using our page today as a case study. www.gurusystemtechnology.com/tech skills. So we are using this as a text, as a sample. Now, when you are developing a website or a web page, you must have your content. You must have the picture to be used. You must have all your pictures. You must have all your information, the soft copy. So, for class session, we are going to use our sample. So I'm going to copy about this training. About this training. Right click and say copy. And I'll go and paste it. I'll go and paste it on our page. This page, line 7. And I say Control V. Control V. About the training, about the program. So this is the information. What have I done? I have not done anything spectacular. We have just changed the title. We have just given the title, my first web page. And then we have just copied text from a web page and paste it here on the body. Now, so what do we need to do right now? You need to save. How do you save? Control all Windows and Linux application is Control S. Control S. S means save. Or you click on your file menu and select save. It's the same thing. Now, let's go and see what we have done. Like I told you, you need a browser. You need a browser on your system to test your application as you are developing, as you are writing, as you are adding content. Good. How do we save? It's very simple. Just right click on your editor, inside your editor, on any of the black screen, right click and say open in browser. If you follow this instruction exactly, you will get to the same. You will see your page. Okay, so have you all gotten it? Have you all gotten it? We have not done anything special. We just copy content and paste in the editor, save it and preview. This portion is called previewing. It's called previewing. Now, you will be shocked that everything is together. Yes, everything is together because this is not Microsoft Word. This is not Microsoft Word. So right now, we need to use a command to arrange it like we have it. We need to use commands. There are commands, they are formatting, they are called formatting commands. Just like you bold, you italicize, you center, just like that in Microsoft Word. That's the same way that we're going to use here. This is what we're going to do right now. So we would start formatting our pages. Okay. So how do you format? I go back to my editor. I go back to my editor. Okay. This is my editor. This is my editor. Now, we have two screens. The one for testing, the one for seeing what you have done, and the editor. So let's get to work. One of the formatting commands that you are going to learn today is, when you are entering your text, you are entering information in Microsoft Word, you have the formatting body: bold, italicized, underline, left alignment, center alignment, right alignment. We are going to practice that. So the first thing we are going to do right now is that we are going to write that. Now, because you are a beginner, I will show you in this way. Shift. When you want to enter a code, you press Shift less than. Now, I told you that you don't need to cram. So once you know the first letter, the first letter is B. The first letter is B, bold. We deal with the first letter. You don't need to know others. B. You just need to press enter. So this is how it goes. So B means bold. Bold is a closed tag. So let me explain to you. So I copy this about the program. I copy it and I put it in the middle. This is called bold. Called bold. So let's go and see how it is. So I want us to know how to bold, how to italicize. So I save it and I go and reload. You see, it's now bold. You see, it's now bold. And if you look at the title, it will tell you my first web page about the program. So that's how to bold. That's how to bold. That's how to bold. Now, apart from bold, you can increase the fonts. You can increase the fonts. You can increase the fonts. Now, so we are going to talk about bolding. We are going to talk about using heavy text. This size is the default size for your document. So how do you increase it? We're going to talk about using the tag. Using heavy tag. Using tag. Okay. Heading tags are number one, they are close tags. Heading tags are close tags, number one. And they are from H1 to H6. So how do we put it? I just press H1. Look at it, press enter. So we are going to practice this one, heading tag. I say about program. Just type it. About okay, let me copy it so that it's faster. I say about the program. So we are going to do H1 to H6. We are done with bold. So bold tag is once you type less than, you press B, you press enter. At the center, you just put the content at the middle. So right now we are going to use heading tags. Heading tags are H1 to H6. They make the text bigger rather. So we have H1. H2, so I say paste. The next one, H3, paste. Again, H4, paste. H5, paste. H6, paste. So let's save it. This is using heading tag. So, and I'll bold it. How do I bold it? The first one, D, close it, and I go and put my close tag. So, using heading tag is bold, but the others are bigger. Control S, save it, and we go and see. I'll share my browser. Yes, share it, and I say reload. To reload is F5. I just press reload. I can press F5. See, that's how it's done. The first using heading tag is bold. About the program is H1. The second one, H2. The third one, H3. Next one, H4. Again, H5. The last one, H6. Why do you know this? Why must you know this? You must know this because there are times you want to write a heading. You want the heading to be big. You don't want to use the default size. That's why we are learning this. You go and learn this. So now we have talked about how to bold. We have talked about how to use the heading tag. And the heading tag, the heading tag is a close tag. We have not done open tag. I'll show you how to do open tag. Open tag is simple. So we have this. Now, let's go to other formatting. The next one that we're going to learn how to do is to underline. So let me take it to my screen. Is to underline. Okay. So now, underline. So my next question is how to underline. So now you are developing a document online and you want to underline. How do you underline? It's a very simple thing. You press your shift just like we do less than U. U means underline, just press underline. Okay, so underline. Let's put introduction to summer boot camp. Like I said today, introduction. That's underline. So I save it, Control S. Okay, so how to underline? So like I told you, how to underline. How to underline. To underline is U. U. U is the open tag and /U is the close tag. We've learned how to bold. We've learned how to bold. We've learned how to use the heading tag H1 to H6. Now we are learning how to underline. To underline is all you just need to do. I'll do it again. Shift U, and I press enter. Now the center where you have the cursor is where you're going to have the information. So just say basic introduction. So that's it. Now, once you are done with this, you save on your keyboard. You save on your keyboard and you can right click and say open in browser. But each time you open in browser, you will be opening new pages, new window rather. So if your memory is not large enough, the system will begin to slow. So once you open a window, it's okay. Just refresh. So let's go and refresh. Let's go and refresh. Okay. And I say to refresh it, the shortcut is F5, or you click on reload. You have it's either F5 or Control R. You see, that's it. That's to underline. We have learned how to bold. We have learned how to change its heading. Now we are learning how to underline. Underline. Now, you will notice that how to underline is on a different line on the editor, but on the browser, they are all on the same line. That's good. We're going to use a tag now, and we are going to go to open tag. Open tag now. Open tag has some different command, has the use. The command for the open tag is different from the close tag. So let's use the open tag. So one of the open tags that we're going to use is break. Break. B-R-E-A-K. Break. One of the commands that we're going to use is break. So let's go and apply break to how to underline. Let's go and apply break to how to underline. Okay. So now the next thing now is break. I press enter using, next one is using open tab. Open tab. Now, examples. We have break, comma. We have break. We have break. Okay, so how do we have HR and others. Okay, so as we go, we will see the various types of open tab. Okay, so break. Remember I told you we are formatting a document. We need to format a document. To format a document, you need to know how to bold. You need to know how to work, to underline. You need to know how to italicize, and you need to know how to arrange your document. Just like in Microsoft Word, you press enter and it goes to the next line. But here, if you press enter as many times as possible, it will not respond. So it responds to your command. So one of the commands we are going to use, one of the open tab command is break. So the shortcut now, less than break. Look at it. I just press enter. Break. Look at it. Break. So what do? I save it. I come and share. I come and preview. I come and share. I say reload. You see, this is how to break. This is how to break. Now, when you add one break, it means in Microsoft Word, we have one line spacing, we have 1.5 line spacing, we have multiple line spacing, we have double line spacing. When you add one break, when you have one break to your command, to your editor, to your information, it breaks it once. It breaks it once. It breaks it once. When you add another one, it breaks it 2 times. So let's go and add another one. Let's add another one. Let's add another one. Okay, here now we are adding it to how to underline. Just say break again. Simple. So we have 2 line break. Save it. You come and see what you have done. Right click. Okay. So now, right now, this is how to underline. I hope you are following. This is how to underline. We have learned how to bold. We have learned how to increase the size using the heading tag H1 to H6. We have learned how to underline. We have also learned how to break. To break in Microsoft Word means pressing enter. But here, enter will not work. So let's apply it to the other. Let's apply it to the other. Okay. Apply it to the others. Come here. Okay, I just say yes. Okay. Okay, so I'm done with that. I'll check it. Now, if you want to really get hold of this thing, as you are applying the command, make sure you test it, you preview, you see, so that if you are not getting it correct, don't wait till you are done with writing your code from A to Z. from A to Z, you finish 100 lines and you now start testing. You have to be debunking. You have to be looking for errors, and that will not go well with you. So as you write the code, you test. If it's right, you see. If it's not right, you see the command displayed. It means that it is incorrect. It will show on your browser. And don't forget, we are using Google Chrome for this training. Okay? So that. So now we have learned how to go. Now let's learn how to align. Let's learn how to align. We have the left align, we have the right align, we have the center align. Let's learn how to align. Let's learn how to align. Let's learn how to align. How to align. How to align. Align your document. Okay? How to align your document. Okay, so I want to align my document. Let me go and copy information. Let me go and copy information from the website. Let me go and copy information from our website. Okay, I'm here on the right. Copy. So let me share. I'm copying. I want to paste. So I copy this information. I copied it. On this page now, you can see we have learned how to bold. Now, right now, we want to learn how to align. All of this, before we go today, we will learn how to develop a page like this. We learn how to develop a page. Okay. So how to align. So I paste. Okay. How to align. Okay. How to align. So how do I align? The shortcut. We have left alignment. We have center alignment. You have right alignment. Now, by default, you are writing from the left to the right. So left alignment has been sorted out. It's just left. It's left like that. So let me show you what I mean. Let me show you what I mean. When you look at your page, okay, when you look at your page, you realize that it's coming from the left. It's not coming from the right. So we are writing, so left is sorted out. We are moving to center now. So how do you do that? How do you do that? The simple command. So shift less than C. Center, just press center. Now, it has written the command for us, how to underline. So what do I do? This is the open tag, this is the close tag. This center is where we're going to add our information. So I move this center from here to the end. I move this center here. So here becomes the open tag, here becomes the close tag. Here now, how to align your document. I'll change it to another tag, H1, open, I close it. Simple. So on this line 23, we have the center tag as open, and then we have the close tag. And then we have the H1, which is the heading tag, how to align your document, open, and then we have slash H1, close. So Let's test it. I save. Let's go and see our page. 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 Let's see our page. Okay, my first page I share. Now, it's there already. All I just need to do is just press Ctrl R. You see, it's there already. So with this, we have learned how to align documents. This is the stage, this is the way we align our documents. You have the left, you have the right, center, like that. So this is how to align. How to align your document, the tag, the first tag is called, this tag is called, is that we use here is H1, heading 1. So we have heading 1, we have heading 2, we have heading 3, we have heading 4, we have heading 5, we have heading 6. That is heading. And then this is the body. That's how to center. You have left, you have center. Let's move to the next one. Let's move to the next one. Okay. Okay, now let's add another command. Open tab, horizontal rule, HR, 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 HR. That is horizontal rule. HR, horizontal rule. Change here to center. I have it there already. Horizontal rule. Save it. Horizontal rule. Okay. Horizontal rule. I say Ctrl R. Look at it. This is horizontal rule. This is how to have horizontal rule. And you can add it anywhere. You can add it at the after. You can add it after your text. You can come here and move it from line 23 and move it to, let's enter and put it line 26 HR. Okay, and save it. Come and preview. Every time you work, make sure you preview. If you do not preview, you won't know if you are going front, you are going back. Once you preview and you test, you are good to go. By this method, you can be very efficient. So we have done HR. We have done HR. So right now, a wrap up of what we have done. We have learned how to use the bold tab. The bold tab. So you ask me, what's a tag? A tag is a command. Anything you are doing here is a command. It's not like Microsoft Word that any person will just lay their hands and type. No, we are not doing copy and paste. You write the code, you write the command, you give the instruction. This is what you want. So right now, we have done the bold, we have done the heading tag, H1, heading 1 to heading 6. We have learned how to underline. We have learned how to what? Bold. We have learned how to break. Break is an open tag. We have also learned how to use the horizontal rule, that is HR. Next one, we will learn how to italicize. How to italicize a text. I told you we are going to work as if we are in Microsoft Word. That's a very simple one. I believe everybody should be able to use Microsoft Word to an extent. So right now, we will learn how to italicize. How to italicize is I. For bold is B, shift B. For underline, shift U. Italicize now, shift I. So let's go and try how to italicize. Okay, italicize there. I'm sharing my screen. So let us italicize how to align your document. How to align your document. How to align your document. Okay. How to align. I'm retyping it. Align your document. Okay. How to align your document. Okay. Now we want to learn how to italicize. Now we're going to give another system. I'm going to use another system. Now I have H1 here. This H1, I want it to be, the text to be big. Okay, let's say I change it to H2, heading 2. Okay, now I also want it to be underlined. So look at what I do. I just press U, small u, and I close it. Again. Now I want to italicize the same way. The first one is H2. The second command is underline. The next one is what? Italicize I. Now, and then what? And now look up. This method is called a nested tag. Nested tag. Okay, so let me break it down. You're looking for an apartment, and in your desired apartment, must have swimming pool. It must have car park. It must have POP, ties. Must have all these beautiful things. Now, see, of course, you are just not looking for a basic house. So that extra features is what we are adding. The extra features like the bold, the italicized, the underline. When we started with just heading. We just expect the text to be big. But right now, we want it to have underline. We want it to italicize. And we have other features. This idea is called a nested tag. When you give more than one command to an information. When you go online, you will see some information. The information is scrolling, is jumping, have different attributes. It's doing more than one thing together. This is how it is done. So let's see this. Save it, and I go to my screen, my web page, and I say share. And I say Control R. Look at it. You see? So I have learned how to underline and italicize. I've learned how to underline and italicize. Okay. Let's make it friendly. Let's go and add another command. Let's go and add another command. Okay. So I like to remove my HR, the horizontal row. I like to remove my horizontal row. Now, let's add a moving text. A moving text. Like you have to design a blog, and it's okay. I need you to do a blog for me. But I need an information section where news will be. So just look up. So I'll add something like this and say add. The first thing I'll say HR, horizontal row, enter. What again? And I'll press enter. And I'll say break. Okay. Then I'll now say what is the information? What information are we adding? After the horizontal row, I want a row, then the next one information. I start with the command first. The first command is going to be mark you. Mark you. You will not see it on this version. We are using the standard HTML5. We are using HTML5 standard. I started my programming using HTML2. We have 2, we have 3. I moved to 2, 3, I moved to 4. So there are versions of HTML. I started with the with the older version. So I still have the opportunity to know the older commands that are still functional. So the command that I'm going to use is called marquee. 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 So, and I'll put, say, welcome to summer, okay, boot camp. Okay, then I close it. It's been long I use this command, but I know the tag. So that's what I expect you to do. Know the tag. Don't cram it. Know if it's an open tag, if it's a closed tag, know how to apply. The best programmers in the world know how to apply. If you learn all of these things somewhere and you don't know how to apply, you are good at not learning anything. So the next one now is marquee. So that is the command. So I'm going to put break. I want this to have break. I want to have space. Okay, break, yes. Then I also want HR. You see the result now. So let's go and see. Let's go and see. Yes, I say share. So my shortcut Control R. Wow. This is it. So welcome to summer boot camp. But you can see the summer boot camp is very small. So let's go and add some other attributes. Let's go and make it the size right now. I'll increase the size. Look at it. So to increase the size, just like the same way I did there, I'll change this one to H. Let's make it at H2. Now close it /H2. Then I'll now what? I'll now make it as what? Okay, let me make it italicized. Italicized, and I'll make it italicized. The way you add the command, that's the way you're going to close it. Add one, close one, move to the front, the next one, close it, the third one, like that. That's the best way. Save it. So let's go and see. Let's see our page. Okay. Okay. Okay, so right now we have our page up. So it's coming up. It's coming up. Okay, so let's, okay. Okay. By 1 o'clock, we will be going for break. So if you have any questions, you can make them available. Okay, so that's the use of that command. Let's make our page more friendly with everything that we have learned. Let's make our page more friendly with everything that we have learned. Let's make our page more friendly with everything I've learned. Okay. Let's make our page more friendly with everything I've learned. So I say, okay. So I'm going to have to delete some things. Let's make our page more friendly. H, yes. Everything that we have learned. I say, okay. Bootcamp, training, watch. Welcome to bootcamp training. Welcome to bootcamp training, summer bootcamp, summer bootcamp. Okay, summer bootcamp. Okay, now yes, that's that for the heading. Now I'm going to get content. I'm going to get content. We're going to get content. We want to design this page, make it look simple. Okay. Okay, I copy this. Copy this. Yes. We want to design a proper page right now about us. Put them there about the program. Now I say H2, yes, open, and I say close tab. Yes, I'm done with that. The next one, I put break, BR, that's that. Then I also want to put break also, BR, another BR. This job opportunities, I change it to H2, and I close it. Okay, after that, yes, what do I need to do? Okay, I can say on line 9, I can say I want HR. So we are trying to design a proper page after learning the codes. Okay. Okay, so this is what we have. This is what we have. Let's go and see. Let's go and see. Okay, let's go and see. Let's go and see. Let's go and see. Okay. And I say reload. So we see this is our page right now. This is our page, HR. It looks like this space of this space is too much. You can go and reduce it. You can go and remove the text. Okay. You can make this one H3. Make this one H3. And this one, make this one to H3 also. We have to be uniform. Okay. You now save it. Okay, once you save it, you go and preview. Preview. Okay, so fine. We have. So this is what we have just done right now. We have learned how to add content. We have learned how to add content to our page. I'm checking the, yes, yes. This is one space. One space is okay. Looks too much. Okay. We have one space here. Let me remove this. Change it to H2. Heading 2, yes. Open, close. This one too. H2 and H2 also. Yes. So I think it's perfect right now. So welcome to Summer Bootcamp. So let's go and preview. So I just preview, reload. So perfect. So this is so far we have learned. We have learned how to design a page. We have learned how to use the HR. We have learned how to use the goals. We have learned how to use the italicize. Now, let's also learn something before we go for break. Let's learn how to use the bullet. Let's learn how to use the bullet. Like I told you, I want to show you how to design a simple page, which is what we are achieving today. I want to show you how to design this simple page. So now we have done this, our courses now. We have coding, graphics. So now the next thing you need to do right now is that just copy the content, because you must have content. Copy the content, Control C, right click, copy. Okay, move to your editor. Move to your editor. Yes. Okay. I'm coming down. I press enter. I'm on line 12 now. And I say paste, Control V. Now, there is no space, so I press space. I add a space down. Control, I just put a break. Now, the next one is coding. Courses to learn. The courses to learn. Courses to learn. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so courses to learn. Now, if you are a Microsoft Word user, you will discover that we have bullets and numbering. That's what I'm talking about. We have bullets and numbering. That's what we are going to do. Here, you write the command. So, to write the command, what do? I come to after the coding, and I say the command is called you have UL on ordered list. On ordered list. We have ordered list, OL and UL. So let's see. It's a close tag. So line 15 is the open tag. I move the rest to line 21. Now, this is the open, this is the close tag. The next thing I need to do right now is you want to list these courses. You want to list these courses. You want to list these courses. So let's see. This is HTML, cascading, cascading style sheet. That is the meaning of CSS. That's the meaning of CSS. Then HTML, hypertext, markup language. That's in bracket HTML. Okay. HTML. Okay. So now what I just need to work li. Okay. Li is what? Is a closed tag. Li is a closed tag. So I close card. The same way. The same way Li open. Li close. I open Li close. Li open Li close. So this is it. So let's save it and let's go and view our page. Okay, all I just need to do is to reload. Okay, so that is what we have learned today. So it's 5 minutes, so we have to go for a break. So like the last phase, we have been able to use our bullets. We have been able to use our bullets right now to list our courses as you write in Microsoft Word. So this is where we're going to stop, and our break will continue from this. Thank you very much. If you have any question, you can share, you can leave a comment, and then we will. Thank you. And then we will.